Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Naz. We're going to give it another minute or so to see if more people will join the session before we get started. So we'll wait 1 or 2 minutes here. You may hear some kids in the background. Those are my kids who are he's 2 and she's 1. So they're very awake and playing around and making a lot of noise. So you may hear them in the background. All right, let's go ahead and get started as people are coming into the session here. Again, my name is Naz, and I will be your host for today. And in today's class, we will focus on strengthening our knees and our core. We'll be doing a little bit of core workout just to strengthen the upper body a little bit. And my goal with this session is really to get you stronger and make you feel more comfortable within these movements and this routine. And also, if you feel any pain, because we will be working a lot with the knees, if you do feel pain, because a lot of people, as I do as well, get knee pain, or any discomfort throughout these movements, please refrain from doing that position, because I don't want it to get any worse. And especially if it hurts to bend the knee, I would advise you to not go through that movement just in case, to prevent any more harm to the knee. All right, so we're going to do a lot of these movements on the mat. So if you don't have a mat, that's okay. You can also use a carpet or a towel or even a blanket. And I have these pillows here. If it feels more comfortable to lay your knee or your even leg on the pillow, that's also helpful during these movements if you need to do so. So if you do want to grab a pillow or two, just to have it handy. All right, so we're going to start by laying on our back on the mat. And right now we're just going to lay on the mat with our knees pointed upwards, okay? And as you're in this position, you're just going to breathe normally. All right. Have your spine on the mat and try to press down. It usually comes from here. You're gonna press down on the mat, right? And like you're gonna feel like maybe your hips come up a little bit, so your spine can be, fully laid out on the mat. So you're coming kind of up and down, right? Like you're pushing in, and then you're letting go. You're gonna push your spine into the mat, and then you're gonna release it for, how you usually position your spine on the mat. So pushing inward, releasing. All right, we're gonna do a couple of those. All right, push your spine inwards into the mat. and then release. Push your spine inward. And release. Very good. One more time. All right, very good. And now from here, we're going to straighten our right leg. So it's straight up. All right, and we're gonna come up from the mat. Our head's gonna come up just a little bit. And if that's uncomfortable, you can keep your head on the mat. And we're just gonna push your leg inward. And we're just gonna be doing these slow movements here. Right, you can go your pace, and we're just pulling our leg towards our face. All right, and our hands are around the knee area. So we're just pushing inward. All right, slow and steady. And we can breathe, we can just inhale and exhale outwards. You know, no need to take any deep breaths here. All right, and now see if you can point your toe. Okay, and then we're going to keep doing that just so we can feel that stretch as well around our ankle area. Very good. All right, and now you're going to lay your head back down and keep your leg up. And in this position, as it's up, we're going to point our toe and flex it down. So point and flex. Point upwards and flex down. Point upwards, flex. One more time. Up and flex. All right, very good. We can bring the knee back down. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So we're going to bring our left leg up. Okay, we're going to come up from the mat if you can. And we're just going to pull our leg towards our head over here. All right, as soon as you feel that stretch, you should feel that stretch in your hamstrings. All right, as you're pressing inward, and you're using your hands to help you. Couple more. All right, very good. Now we're going to bring it back straight, lay your head down back to the mat, and we're going to put our, point our toe, and then flex. Point, flex. Point up, and then flex. You should feel that nice little stretch around your ankle. Flex and point. Couple more. All right, very good. So we're going to go back and put our leg back onto the mat here with our knees still pointing upwards. And over here, we're going to lift our leg, okay, and give it a nice little hug. So, and your right knee is still bent, and you can lift your head out from the mat if you want to. All right, so inhale, squeeze. All right, Exhale, release it straight. All right, inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, straight leg. Inhale, inwards. Exhale, outward. Inhale, in. Exhale, out. Couple more. Inhale in and exhale out. All right, now we can come back down. And again, if it hurts to pull your knee in or even bend your knee, please refrain from doing so. For a modification, we can keep your leg straight here. And then if you want to, just lift it up and down. And I have my pillows at the end, and my legs are on top of the pillows as they are elevated. It'll be easier to do that movement by just lifting your right leg and then lifting your left leg. All right, you can start just with this modification if it really hurts to bend your knee, which can happen a lot of times. So just lifting up and then putting back down, right leg up and back down. And you can put your legs back on the pillow. It doesn't need to, your legs don't need to come all the way fully down onto the floor. Okay, so this is a nice little modification for those who are currently experiencing any knee pain. All right, so we're gonna come back to our knees bent, and we're gonna do that on the left side. All right, so we're gonna get up, hug our left knee, and then release straight. All right, inhale, out, exhale. Inhale, and then out, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. All right, very good. We can come back down. Okay, and now we're gonna do our bridge. We're laid, same position on the mat. We're gonna use our feet and our hands to lift ourselves up. So, right, it's gonna be, we're gonna get into our bridge. So we're pushing in and your hips come up from the mat. All right, and we're gonna stay here for just a few seconds. All right, and then we're gonna slowly come back down. All right, so we're gonna do that again, and when we go up, we're gonna inhale, and then as we come down, we're gonna exhale. So start. All right, so inhale up. And exhale down. Back up, inhale up. And exhale down. All right, and now this time, when we inhale, we're going to widen our knees just a little bit. So we're just gonna bring them outwards as we're up. So we're gonna inhale up, open the knees a little bit, close, exhale down. All right, so inhale, open the knees, close, and then down. Inhale up, open, close, come back down. Inhale, open, close, come back down. All right, let's do one more. All right, very good. And now from here, we're gonna come onto our side, so we're just rolling over. Okay, so we're on the side and our knees are bent, right? Just like this. They're still bent here. And you are on your arm. And of course, you can stay in this position, but if it gets a little uncomfortable here, you can absolutely lay completely down with your arm out and head on your arm over here, okay? So you can choose whichever position is comfortable for you. All right, and we're going to open our legs as we do as a butterfly. So up and then come back down. All right, so inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Right, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And during these movements, your feet are connected together here as you're opening and closing. All right, now this time we're going to inhale. We're going to open the knee, and then we're going to straighten our leg out. All right, and then we're going to come back and close. All right, so open, inhale, and then we can exhale as we extend our leg out. Inhale back in, and then exhale, close. All right, inhale, exhale, inhale, close. Good, inhale, exhale, extend, inhale, connect, exhale, close. Okay, we're going to do one more. Inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, come back, and then exhale, close. All right, very good. From here, we're going to now lay on our bellies onto the mat. All right, and this is just, I have my legs on my pillow. Again, this is an option if you would like that elevation for those who need that extra comfort. And as we're here on the belly, again, you can stay here, you know, where I'm on my forearms, or you can come completely down and lay on the mat. Either position works here, whatever is more comfortable. And we're just going to lift our legs, up and down. So we're just going like this, right? We're bringing our right leg up as our left is down, and then switching. All right, and we can breathe normally here, but this really helps with strengthening your knees. All right, and It's a nice, simple, easy exercise. And of course, if there's any discomfort in the knees, I would advise against doing the, as you come in, this part right here, it may feel a little uncomfortable as you bend. All right, so we're just going in and outwards, and you can go as slow as possible. I'm just breathing normally here, but this is a nice exercise for the knees. All right, we're gonna just do a couple more. All right, very good. And now we're going to come back and do the other side. So I'm just going to move. And now we're going to get on this side. All right, and again, you can be on your forearms or you can lay completely on the mat on your arm. That's also a very comfortable position. And bend your knees, connect your feet together. All right, and we're going to inhale, open those knees, and then exhale, close. Inhale, open, 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 and exhale, close. Okay, and now this one we're going to inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, come back to your, connect your feet, and then exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, back to feet, exhale, close. All right, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, let's do a couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Very good. All right, you should feel that nice stretch along your thigh area. All right, now we're going to come back on our back here. So your back is now on the mat again. And we're just going to do, this will be a little bit more of a core exercise, but we're going to go very slow. All right, and we're going to put our hands behind our head. Okay. All right, it's going to be a little bit of, we're going to go into like a little crunch here. Okay, so right elbow to left knee. Okay, and you're crunching to the left. All right, and then you're swapping. So you are going in and outward, in and out like this. All right, and then you're straightening the other knee, the opposite knee, where you are not crunching inwards here. So, all right, and you're going to be breathing throughout these movements. So, inhale, and we can exhale before we get to the other side. So, exhale here, inhale, connect, exhale. All right, back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do a couple more. Exhale. Inhale to the right. Center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Center. And exhale. Very good. That was a nice little core exercise. All right. And now we're going to come back to all fours. So we're going to roll back to our mat here. All right. And we're just going to crawl kind of back to where our feet are, and your toes are going to be pressed against the mat. All right, so it's just gonna look like this. All right, we're just putting our weight onto our legs and on our toes. So my toes are out right now, right? Pressed against the mat. And my weight is on top of my toes. And we're just gonna stay right here. If that's uncomfortable, all right, you can position your feet. You can put your foot on the mat one by one and put your weight on the full, on your leg, and then you can alternate, right? Or you can keep your toes right here, all right? And you're just giving yourself a little hug over here. And you can, sway back and forth on your toes. All right, it's giving it a nice little workout for your toes here and your leg. All right, and now we're going to come back to the center of our mat. All right, this will be the last exercise. We're going to connect our feet to a butterfly. Use our right hand on the right knee. You can keep your left hand on the mat, and then you're just going to push your hand on the right knee. You're going to push it down. All right, and just breathe through this movement over here. Couple more breaths. All right, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left hand to left knee. Put your right hand onto the mat, and you're going to push your knee down and kind of like twist your body to the right. All right, and breathe through this one. Inhale and exhale. All right, very good. All right, and now we can just come back and cross our legs as we are comfortable. All right, as we close class. All right, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow you to stay present and keep you safe and supported in this movement. May He allow you to honor your body as it is today and let you move with kindness and patience. May He soften your muscles where you feel tension and have you meet every challenge with ease and resilience. May He carry this sense of calmness into your daily life, especially in times of intensity. And may He leave you to feel honored in yourself with the effort that you've showed today and feel grateful for this time of care. Thank you so much all for your time today. Feel free to forward the link to your friends and family, and inshallah, we will see you again next weekend. Have a beautiful day. Assalamu alaikum.